Hey, it works. I'm learning how to use my selfie stick, and we are on our way to Yosemite for Facelift 2015. And Pete and I were just saying that we think it's gonna be really busy. We're hoping. Hello! So last week I went to Yosemite Facelift 2015. Started on the 22nd of September and then it goes until the 27th of September. It is a yearly event where volunteers can sign up and they get to stay in Yosemite National Park for free, which is awesome. I went with a good friend of mine. Trying out my selfie stick. I'm not self-conscious about it.
Own it.
I'm a little self-conscious about it. There's someone coming. And we spent the entire week there rock climbing and picking up trash. Pick up that trash, Pete. Get in there. Going on long hikes, seeing some really beautiful things. And it was really fun. It was a really fun experience. We made it to the top. Pete's getting naked. But that right there, that passageway is where all of the water normally runs down. But since we're in a drought, all that's left is that little pool right there, which I'm about to jump in. It's gonna be pretty sweet. So I think everyone else should go, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about my experience going. So I rock climb sometimes, and we ended up getting to do a lot of really cool rock climbing, but we did have to call in 4 months in advance to get a good spot because it fills up. So if you're thinking about going next year, you're gonna wanna get a reservation early. We get there, and we just got hit by a car. It was horrible.
Everybody was stopping. It was a pedestrian.
We didn't want to hit a pedestrian.
Moral of the story, pedestrians are horrible.
Yeah.
Should all just hit them.
Kind of unclear what's gonna happen, but we arrive and we sign in and they're super friendly. What are you doing?
Signing up.
I'm gonna steal your personal information.
Oh my god, no.
And they give you a quick training on not picking up artifacts, because I guess people have been removing historical artifacts from the park and that's bad. You get a little trash grabby.
When you don't have a selfie stick.
When you don't have a selfie stick, trash grabbies are great. And a plastic bag, and they're like, come back by 4 and we'll weigh your trash. I think the most trash we had was 4 pounds, but I saw people coming in with like 15 pounds of trash, and I was really jealous because I wanted to do that. But maybe next year they give you a raffle ticket and it looks like this. And then they do a huge raffle at the end of every day, and you get lots of different stuff. A bunch of my friends won hats and shirts and things like that. But they throw out a bunch of tiny little Cliff Bars. I got beamed in the head with one of these at one point, which was funny and painful.
Yeah! I would love to get chalk! Wait, get the chalk!
Oh. Also, they throw t-shirts, so this is where I got this t-shirt. This was, you see the guy? He's picking up trash. He's a rock climber. He's picking up all sorts of trash. They throw t-shirts into the crowd, they throw chalk into the crowd, and then they do a raffle, which is really cool because you end up winning some really great stuff. There's like ropes, water bottles, dinner at the Awani, which is a really nice hotel and restaurant. I won this massive Mountain Tools t-shirt, which is cool, but massive. I'm gonna have to cut it up. And the coolest thing that I got, actually, was I got Noah's tarp.
I
won a tarp. Noah's tarp. Not Noah's tarp, it's Kara's tarp. Lots of like outdoor people were there. Leave No Trace was there, Petzl was there. There was a group from REI camping nearby. So like a huge event. And they actually give everyone a clean canteen that has Yosemite Facelift 2015 on it with a cool design. I gave mine to someone who didn't get one because they ran out, so I don't actually have one to show you, but it was a really cool clean canteen, so I kind of regret that. And after the raffle, there were evening events for volunteers. They showed the premiere of Real Rock 10. We missed the first showing of Real Rock 10. It was the 10th anniversary of Real Rock. And now we're waiting to get in to see the next one, which should be fun. They had a bunch of well-known climbers give talks at the end of the night.
After Real Rock the other night, we've been walking around the valley, and people were like, is that Vince Caldwell? So just so that you don't put on me, I thought I'd bring him up here for a second.
It was really cool. So we're getting a late start on the day. We stayed up really late last night watching the Real Rock video because we got in late. It was amazing. It was a love letter to Alex Honnold. I want to see more women climbers next time. Come on, Real Rock, get your shit together. When you're on the trails, when you're picking up trash, one of the things you find a lot of is cigarette butts. You find a lot of those little stickers that you find on apples and bananas. You find a lot of pieces of protein bar wrappers or like Cliff Bar wrappers, just like the edges that get torn off. We're taking a quick boulder break. Pete is already at the top of the boulder. Your butt's glowing. Then after this, we're gonna go into the hills, I don't know if you can see them, up in there, and pick up a bunch of trash. There's a lot of micro trash. So we're picking up trash, and some asshole put like 1 million pieces of those tiny confetti stars all over the trail. I want to kill them. And then the other thing is underpants. Lots of sacrificial underpants. Found a cell phone, and Pete and I both found dirty underpants. And they're all guys' underpants. I just want to make that clear. Like lots of toilet paper, and I think that was all the girls, but lots of boxers on the trails. So guys, get your shit together. Seriously, bring toilet paper with you on the trail. This is how Pete dies. The weirdest thing that I found was actually someone's ashes. We were up in Tuolumne for the weekend. We're leaving Camp 1, and we're about to go boulder in Camp 4 Boulders. And then we're gonna go to Tuolumne and meet up with Michael and Mariah. We're picking up trash and we're bouldering, and that was really fun. We ended up putting that away. We told the rangers, and we were like, hey, just so you know, and they're like, we don't know what to do about this. So that happened. But other than that, Yosemite Facelift is a really cool event. The guy who runs it, Ken something. But if you email them, they're the Yosemite Climbing Association. You can either get reservations in the park, or you can get reservations in Tuolumne Meadows, which is above the park. And you don't even have to stay to be a volunteer. You can actually just show up and volunteer, and you get to be a part of the raffle, and you get to be part of everything. And I think, I haven't looked at the numbers, but I think that they pulled out 700 pounds of trash a day for like 7 days. 3,500 pounds of trash, potentially. Yosemite Facelift was really cool. It was a really cool community of people to be a part of, because there's a lot of people who live in the park, and there's a lot of people who are just visiting the park, a lot of foreigners who've never been here before, who've never been to California before, who've never been to Yosemite before. If you're thinking about going to Yosemite Facelift 2016, I highly recommend it. We want to give back to our parks, we want to clean up the parks. And also, if you are hiking in Yosemite, if you're hiking in any national park or any park anywhere, pack out your trash and find a bathroom before you go on a long hike. See you next time.
There's a bee here. I was trying to get at my tuna sandwich. Hell no, bee. This is life-giving. Yum.